The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
A toss to Cook. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down.
3 down, 3 down.
Pistol.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he finds Cook. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here.
First down, Browns.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Kill.
Alert. Hurry. Hey, Haywood.
Mike 59. Mike.
Mayfield now from the 50.
Watch the slant.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, Mike's 50.
Real.
Coming. Mike 50. All day.
Hurry.
Mayfield to throw it. And his throw here is incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Yeah, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10.
Hey, Alpha.
Switch up.
Hurry.
Check.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
Set. 180.
Oh, you got deep?
Hey, alert.
Bang.
Regular.
Now Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. On 2nd down, Cook. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Let's go.
This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got him the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
Set. 180.
I'm coming after you.
Run.
Mike 50, Mike.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Switch.
Hurry.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. Nice run there, 8 yards. Moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. He'll try to run this one in. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Rosas good with the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. Let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And now the throw taken in by Chubb. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pulling and communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
3rd catch of this first half for... This one is a 1st down.
That's good for a Jaguars. 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quan Alexander makes that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They did nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything.
Let's play, and down he goes.
Man, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I fire it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Hey, we're 33.
After the sack on first down, Mayfield under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe for the run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Let's take it on the 25. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Well, I've never seen this one. It's 2nd down, and the punt team is out there. And Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away.
Come on now, let's go.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. And how about this one out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Set. 180.
59. Check pass, check pass.
Starting the third quarter with Cook. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
Check.
Number 6.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10.
44's the mic.
Go.
Tackles.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nice rhythm game there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Off play action, it's Minshew. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 40.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
It'll be Minshew again. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. And complete. Right side to tight end Rudolph. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right, got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On 2nd down, it's Thompson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Switch gears.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
For a rookie 1st rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Play that tight D. Don't let him breathe, defense. Hey, Charlie.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 15. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Real.
Mine's 50.
Following the interception, Mayfield.
Let's bring it.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. And after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
I don't even know why this team's out.
Going to give this time to the tailback. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. They'll roll him out right. He may try and run for this. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
Third quarter, you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
Ready up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's a backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was failing something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him.
6-3.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
So they get off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Well, not only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Here's Minshew. They'll hit Jackson complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Minshew, 1st and 10. And this went into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Lambeau to add on the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. After the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
The Browns take over 1st.
We got this.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and their score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
The Steelers.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. The 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Dalvin Cook, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. You got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet, see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch the slant.
Whip, pilot, 64, weak. Hit it.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, wahoo!
Spoke to Mike. Mike spoke. Watch the run, watch the run.
Snap.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. With a pitch and catch here to Rudolph. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Spoke to Mike. Mike spoke.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Minshew, Sharp's got it, left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. Now Minshew, that's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Let's get that ball.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go deep for Jake. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 20.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
61, matchbox lights. Get it.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Tighten up. Out.
Greystone travel.
On second down now. It's Cook. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Back to throw. Stevens. He completes it to Bryant. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
We own them.
SOS.
Team spill.
SOS.
Ready?
Off play action. Stevens. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking. Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
On the double.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back.
Let's go.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
44 is Mike. Check. Come on, football.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. This throw caught left side. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 17-yard line. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Going for the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Zone for a Browns touchdown. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Well, there you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass in the new season.
Well, let's just go back to his rookie year because he's able to get his feet wet, right? Get a little bit of experience. Now I think here in year 2, the game will slow down for him, and we'll see his true talents come out.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now After the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
At the 28-yard line.
On the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
That's good for a Jacksonville. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Come on, set. 10-2 stop. Hey, Zoo! Yo, Cheetah! Ready?
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. D.D. Westbrook is intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Blue down.
Hey, Haywood! Shoot!
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. It's up and it's good, so that'll mean the final deficit will tally out at 10. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for Cleveland, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll get another. They head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars.